October 12, 1997, East Liverpool, Ohio. Claire Matthews, a 16-year-old girl, slings her backpack over one shoulder and walks into Ravenswood High School. Late in the evening, CCTV footage catches her going in, but never coming out. 3 days later, a janitor finds her diary in the old boiler room, buried under ash. The first page in Claire's shaky handwriting reads, "He watches from the bell tower and he knows my name." I hope you're doing well. And if you're still up for a good experience, I'll put on your headphones and sit back and come with me. Let's begin. Not everyone listens to stories like this, so welcome to a story that was waiting for you. Claire wasn't your average girl. Quiet, lost in her own world, she'd sketch in her notebook. Her mom was battling cancer in the hospital, and her dad, he passed away in an accident 6 years earlier. That pain, it showed in her sketches, dark, swirling shadows, and half-finished faces like pieces of life were missing. Ravenswood High was an old school, built in the 1940s with a bell tower and a silence that could creep into your bones. Locals said it wasn't just old, it was haunted. The bell tower, oh, it had stories. Back in 1973, a kid named Daniel Harper, he went up there on a dare and vanished. The next morning at 3:03 a.m., the bell rang, with no one pulling the rope. They locked the tower after that, but Claire wrote in her diary, "I hear footsteps above the art room, but the tower's supposed to be empty."
Tower!
Another entry a week earlier. "Someone left a drawing on my desk. It shows me standing in the tower, but I didn't draw it." Look, Claire's life wasn't easy. Her mom's illness left her isolated, and her sketches, they got darker, like I said. Faceless figures, a broken bell, eyes staring out from the page. She told her friend Emily she felt like someone was watching her. Emily thought it was just stress, but Claire's diary told a different story. What? "Last night I saw him in the art room window. His face looked like my dad's, but his eyes were wrong. Empty." The school's history was creepy as hell. After Daniel disappeared in '73, a teacher said she heard the bell ring that night and a whisper in the hallway. Stay with us.
Curse.
Locals swore the tower was cursed. Whoever went up there became a part of it. Claire's diary entries got scarier. "My drawings aren't mine anymore. They change on their own. Yesterday, one showed me ringing the bell." October 12, 1997, 6:47 p.m. Claire's alone in the art room sketching. Suddenly, her sketch pad disappears. She searches, frantic, and finds it cut in the hallway by the bell tower door. The door that's been locked for 24 years. But now it's cracked open, the chain broken, dangling. The air picks up like a storm's brewing inside the school. A bulb flickers overhead, shadows sharpening. Claire steps forward, her breath catching. In the tower doorway, she sees a tall, dark figure. Its face like her dad's, but with too many teeth. "Claire, stay with me," it whispers, echoing in her mind. Her sketch pad lies open on the floor, a new drawing inside. Claire standing in the tower, her eyes scratched out. She picks it up with trembling hands and then walks inside. The door slams shut. The CCTV cuts to static and a faint bell rings. Claire was never seen again. 3 days later, the janitor finds a diary in the boiler room, buried under ash. Claire's diary. Inside that diary, it wasn't just words of horror, it felt alive, like something was still breathing in those pages. The first page stops your heart. "3:03 a.m. The bell rang. No one else hears it. Just me. He saw me. He says, 'I belong here now.' I saw him again. He looks like my dad, but his eyes, they're empty." And the scariest part? The last entry, it wasn't even Claire's handwriting. Someone else wrote, "If you ring the bell, you take the place of the soul who rang it before." And I chose to stay. Man, the vibe was chilling. When the police broke open the tower, it was empty. But that emptiness, it was heavy. No body, no blood, not a single scratch. just an old rusted bell. And on the floor, a burnt drawing. Claire's face, holding her diary, her eyes completely black. Next to it, a pendant, the one her dad gave her. But its touch, colder than ice. And hidden in the tower wall, they found a rusted metal box. Inside, Daniel Harper's diary. The kid who vanished in the tower in 1973, his last line. The bell was rung for me. He saw me in the tower, and he set me free. The cops' faces went pale, completely blank. Did Claire choose the same? Or did she set someone else free? The day before she vanished, her best friend Emily got a note in Claire's handwriting. If I'm gone, don't look for me, I'm with him. The police called it a suicide note. But Emily? She said straight up. Claire was scared, but she wasn't a quitter. And under the diary, they found another sketch. Claire, standing in front of her dad, but his face melted, his eyes empty. And below it, just one line. He's not just in the tower, he's inside me. Psychologists said delusion. Cops said hallucination. But the people of Ravenswood, they stayed quiet. They only said one thing. The tower doesn't eat people. It eats their pain. And pain, it never dies. It just changes shape. Claire's mom, before she passed in the hospital, told a nurse. Claire said she saw her dad, but it wasn't her dad. In 2001, Ravenswood High was officially shut down. They called it structural weakness. But the locals, they knew the real reason. A silence that screamed, and every October 12th, at 3:03 a.m., the bell rings on its own. Some say they've seen a girl in the tower window, diary in hand, sketchpad at her feet, and behind her, another face empty, watching, right at you. An old janitor once said, "One night I was passing by the school, and someone whispered my name in my ear like something was breathing in the air." But the real twist, it's still coming. In 2002, a 14-year-old kid on a dare snuck into the closed school. He saw a drawing in the art room. It was him, in the tower, Claire's pendant at his feet. After that night, his face changed. His mom said, "He came home almost, but that wasn't my son." And now, his name echoes in the air, just like Claire's. Claire's last line, the people of Ravenswood still remember. He's not just in the tower, he's in the silence of this school. In every story, in every pain, he's hiding. If you've made it this far, this wasn't just a story, it was for you. And maybe you were destined for that 303 bell. This is the kind of story we tell here. They look one way, but make you feel something else. So if you're one of those people who don't just want a story, but the truth hiding underneath, this channel was made for someone like you. Until the next story, stay haunted, stay curious, because maybe he's listening.